Game 2 of the 13-5A JV tournament for the softball team from Highland Park, taking on the Mesquite Lady Pirates of Poteet. And Trevor and I are just getting together, or Tyler. Sophie Keenan will lead it off. She's the shortstop. Ashley Smith on deck. Maggie Jordan will hit third this inning. And here comes Figueroa's first pitch, ground ball to short. Keenan's got a chance to beat it to first, and she does. A one-bagger, and that puts a runner on. That brings up Ashley Smith. She'll be playing first base here in game 2. Maggie Jordan on deck. Kate Joyner in the hole. Throw down to second, and that's going to be a stolen base for Keenan. First pitch was a ball to Smith. I'm still filling out my lineup. I'll finish the batting order here for a moment. Only have last names on the Poteet Pirate team in the next pitch to the backstop, and that gets Sophie all the way over to third. Next pitch is up high. 3-0 now to Smith. And that'll be ball 4, putting a pair of runners on. First and third, bringing up Maggie Jordan. She had a really big ringing hit her first time up in the earlier game. First pitch swung on and drilled but foul down the left field line. Let's finish out the batting order now that I'm done writing it down. It's Keenan, Smith, Jordan, followed by Joyner, Price, O'Rourke, Altschuler, Carroll, and Anslinger. And around the field for the Pirates, I'll do that here in just a moment. Next pitch is down low. It bounces. We got to play at the plate. Keenan is in there safe. And Smith stops at second. 1-0 in favor of the Scots. This is game number 2. Game 3, if they win, is Saturday. Swung on ground ball right at the shortstop. She fields and gets the throw across in time. That's Garcia to Rosales for the out. It does move Smith to third. One down for Kate Joyner. Saturday, we'll need somebody else sitting in the announcer seat. I've got a granddaughter birthday party to go to. First pitch to Kate Joyner is a ball. Varsity game tomorrow from this same location. Next pitch, again a ground ball to shortstop. Garcia fields and throws across. She'll get the out, 2 down, but a run does score. 3 ground balls to short. Keenan beat hers out. The other 2 were outs. Joyner will get an RBI. That'll bring up Ava Price, playing third base in this game. Next pitch swung on, foul. Abby O'Rourke on deck if she gets a chance. Wind blowing across from first to third in this game, opposite what it was in our first game. Next pitch is high and away. And that's going to miss up high. 2 balls and a strike. swing and a base hit. Well struck ball from Ava Marie in the hole. And that puts her at first with 2 outs. Brings up Abby O'Rourke. O'Rourke playing second base in the second game here today. Four balls in the area of shortstop. 2 for a hit, 2 for ground outs. O'Rourke shows bunt, gives Price a chance to steal second, as she does. Elena Altschuler on deck, followed by next pitch. Swung on another ground ball towards short. Garcia charging. See if she gets the throw across in time, and she does. And that will retire the side for the 3rd out. But the Lady Scots played a pair and lead it 2-0 going to the bottom half of the first inning. You're watching Highland Park Lady Scots softball in the 13-5A JV tournament on Game On Sports. Oh, good thing you waited. Hoop. Going to the bottom half of the first inning, game number 2 of the 13-5A tournament. The Lady Scots lead this one 2-0 as they pushed across a pair of runs in the top half of the first. I only have last names on the Poteet Pirate team. So their leadoff hitter is Prater, followed by Garcia, Figueroa, Castillo, Rosales, Wilson, Arriaga, Mercador, and Shivers. So this is Prater, the third baseman, to lead off. First pitch from Maggie Jordan is a strike. I mentioned Jordan's the tallest on the team. I'm 5'10". I think she's about as tall as I am. Next pitch just misses down, 1-1. Threw well in the first game, but got hit hard. Good hitting team from Forney. There's another strike. Also, tough luck with a couple of balls up in the sun. That'll miss outside, 2-2. Probably won't be a problem in this game. The sun is to the backs of the players. And misses down and in. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that'll miss down low. Ball 4. That'll bring up Garcia. The shortstop made a couple of nice plays in the top of the first. First pitch is a strike. Upper end of the zone, outside corner. Figueroa, the opposing pitcher, on deck. Next pitch misses down. Joyner keeps it in front of her. No advancement from the runner. Ashley Smith playing in front of the bag at first. And that will get right to her. Pop to her. If she turned around a little quicker, she could have seen that she had a play right behind her. Didn't see it, but that'll be one down on the quick little pop-up. That'll bring up Figueroa. 1 on, 1 out, bottom of the first. Swung in another foul. Jordan's next pitch, a strike. Quickly 0-2 to Figueroa. Swing and another pop foul. Joyner, excellent effort, just couldn't get there. Next pitch. Oh, just gonna miss down. 2-2 now. Could have gone either way, and somebody would have been happy, somebody would have been upset. Jordan's next pitch swung in a foul. Jordan throwing pretty hard. You see the rubber on this infield is worn out pretty well. There's a ground ball into left field. That'll be a hit. Altshuler gets it back in, and they hold the runners to first and second. That'll bring up Castillo, the center fielder, with 1 out. Swinging a ground ball on the infield. They have a play at third. They get the force out. So Figueroa will be on second. That takes Prater off the bases with the force out at third. Castillo on a fielder's choice at first, and that'll bring up Rosales, the first baseman. First pitch bounces her. Joyner has a play at third. Throw gets down there, and they got her. Good throw, good catch from Price and a tag, and they catch her stealing. And at the end of 1 inning, the Lady Scots lead this one 2-0. You're watching Highland Park Lady Scots softball on Game On Sports. Going to the second inning now. There goes Coach Pullen across. Coach first. April Burns over at third. Elena Altshuler wearing the hoodie. Swings and misses at the first pitch. It'll be Altshuler, Carroll, Enslinger in this half inning. Those are the 3 that are due up. Next pitch bounces in there, 1-1. Olivia Carroll on deck, followed by Ava Anslinger. The next pitch from Figueroa is going to be a strike on the outside corner. Ball and 2 strikes now. Figueroa's pitch just misses inside. Swung on in the air and then down towards short, and Altshuler will beat that one to first. It was in the air, but it died quickly in front of the shortstop and third baseman. And Elena is able to beat it out to first. Olivia Carroll now due up. Carroll playing center field this afternoon. Swings through, that allows Elena to steal second base. April Burns shouting, "You're good, get a base hit." And well struck to left. That's going to be over the outfielder. That'll easily score Altshuler. And Carroll is digging for third, and there won't be a play. What a bomb. If she hit that on the other field, that would have been out of here. In my unofficial book, I'm going to give her a triple and an RBI. Probably a double and advance on the throw. I'll give her a triple. That'll bring up Ava Anslinger. And she takes one down. Ava also choosing to wear the hoodie. Strike on the corner. I'm at a little bit of an awkward angle over here next to Tyler, so I'll try not to call balls and strikes for the umpire. That'll be down, just a little low. 2 balls and a strike. I like the pace these softball games go at. The pitchers get the ball and they kick and fire. And that'll be a strike 2. You don't get that deliberateness with baseball. Next pitch, that's going to miss down low. Gets away, no runner coming from third. The pitcher, I guess, was waiting for the runner to go from third to charge. Nobody was covering home. 3-2 to Ava. She'll take ball 4. Runners now first and third. That brings up Sophie Keenan. She had an infield hit, came around and scored a run last inning. With the time limit, the 3-run per inning rule in effect. Well struck to left. That gets down for a hit, and it gets by the left fielder. 1 run in. Here comes another. Altshuler digging, and she's in easily. So Altshuler scores, Carroll scores, Anslinger scores. Big hit from Sophie Keenan to bring in a pair. And that's the 3-run rule in effect, of course, with the time limit. So that makes the score now 5-0 after an inning and a half. And we'll go to the bottom of the second inning. You're watching Highland Park Lady Scots softball on Game On Sports. Going to the bottom of the second inning, Rosales, Wilson, and Arriaga due up for the Poteet Pirates. Lady Scots lead the Lady Pirates 5-0 as the Pirates come up in the bottom of the second. Again, win and the next game is Saturday. Lose and your tournament is over. The JV 13-5A tournament. Ground ball into center field. First pitch swinging from Rosales, and she's on. That'll bring up Wilson. She's the left fielder. Ground ball, or bouncing ball in. Joyner fields it. Runner holds it first. Swing and a miss on that one. Wilson choking up. You don't see that a lot. Choking up about 2 or 3 inches on the bottom of that bat. Now she goes down. A ground ball back to Jordan. She makes the play to first. That allows Rosales to get to second. One down. That'll bring up Arriaga. She's the right fielder for the Lady Pirates. On deck is Mercador, and I think that's what her name is, like if I could read the coach's writing. The catcher. First pitch is down. Maggie Jordan working her 7th inning of the day. Pitched 5 innings in the earlier game. Bounces one in there. With the type of motion, not as much strain on the shoulder as throwing a baseball. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. Batter got a piece of the ball. Ball got a piece of both Kate Joyner's glove and the umpire. 2 balls and a strike now. 1 on, 1 out. And swing and a ground ball in front of the plate. Joyner comes out, makes a throw from her knees to first. And we'll get it out at first from her knees. Joyner throws her out. 2 down now, but it does move Rosales to third base. And that brings up Mercador, the catcher. First pitch swinging, it swings through one. Maggie would love a second straight shutout inning, leaving the runner at third. Swing and a miss. First inning ended with Kate Joyner throwing out a runner at third. So now they do have a runner finally getting there. She looks at one down low, ball and 2 strikes. Shivers, the second baseman, on deck. Swing and a foul ball. If it had been towards the first baseman, it wasn't high enough to get over Smith's head. Don't know if she would have caught it, but it wasn't all that high. Depends on the angle, I guess. Pitch bounces in, and Joyner keeps it between her and the runner at third, so that keeps the runner at third. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Jordan looking to set her down and end the inning here. Swing and a foul back. Tyler and I were lucky to get set and get in spot in time. Quick turnaround between games, and we had to move fields. Swinging another foul, then it hits the grass. Falls out of play. Wind picking up a little bit. Still a nice day. Not quite as warm as you'd like for this type of activity. Next pitch bounces in their full count now. And she will take ball 4. Runners now first and third. That's the second walk of the game for Maggie Jordan. And that brings up Shivers, the second baseman. First pitch is a strike. Joyner comes up in a throwing posture, but no runner taken off. Up and away with that one. Swings through one for a ball and 2 strikes now. Runners holding. Next pitch, strike 3. And that'll be the third out. At the end of 2 complete innings, the Lady Scots lead this one 5-0. You're watching Highland Park Lady Scots softball on Game On Sports. Going to the third inning now in the 13-5A JV tournament in Mesquite, Texas. Coach Pullins pulled off the jacket, walking across. Smith, Jordan, and Joyner will do up this inning. Ground ball towards short. Garcia picks and fires and gets the out at first. They've tested her enough. That'll bring up Jordan. She grounded out to short her first time up. Joyner on deck. Figueroa's pitch up and away for a ball. Popped. Going to fall in front of the shortstop, but she won't be able to make the play on that one. It sounded good, but it didn't travel. So she either didn't get a good part of the ball or didn't get it on a good part of the bat. It cleared the third baseman, but bounced in front of the shortstop, and she gets an infield hit. Joyner first pitch swinging. First baseman Rosales making a nice effort, just can't hang on to it. And that'll be a foul ball. Wind picking up, blowing straight out down the left field line. That'll be down, and there goes Jordan stealing second. Joyner had an RBI ground out her first time. That'll be a strike, 1-2 now. Ava Marie Price on deck. She had a hit her first time. Swung on in the air to center, and coming on to make the play is Castillo, and that'll be 2 outs. Jordan hangs on to what she has at first. 2 down. Ava Marie Price, a hard hit ball in the hole her first time up. The best hit ball of the tournament so far for the Lady Scots is Olivia Carroll's triple last inning. Almost got out of here. And if we had been playing on the 200-foot fences on the other fields, it would have been gone. Price swings through, ground ball towards short. Third baseman is going to come up and pick and fire, bounces her throw across, and everybody will be safe. In my unofficial book, that's going to be an E on an error on the third baseman. Puts runners at first and third now with 2 outs, bringing up Abby O'Rourke. First pitch swinging into right center field. That'll drop for a hit. That'll bring in 1 run. Price will go to third. She'll stop there. And O'Rourke will advance to second. The throw gets into the outfield. Here comes Price. O'Rourke. Here she comes. We got a play at the plate. And she's in. And that'll be 3 runs. That'll be a base hit plus probably a couple of errors, but 3 runs in, and that makes it 8-0 in favor of the Lady Scots. You're watching Highland Park Lady Scots softball on Game On Sports. Going to the bottom of the third now. Top of the order, Prater looks at a strike. She walked her first time. Maggie Jordan back out on the mound. Up and away with that one. Still good heat on the ball. And up a little high. Gonna miss. 2-1. Swings through one. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Prater. Garcia on deck, followed by Figueroa for the Lady Pirates in the third. Their top 3 in the batting order. That one bounces awkwardly. 2 shutout innings to get things started here for Jordan. Kicks and fires, swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout in the game. She's also given up a pair of hits and a pair of walks. 2s across the board. No runs, though. Swinging a ball in the air to right. Anslinger coming on. Makes the play. Quickly, there's 2 outs. And that'll bring up Figueroa, the opposing pitcher. Nice play by Anslinger coming in. And there's a ball in the air to left center, and nobody's going to get that one. It gets down between Carroll and Altshuler and into second base with a double. It's Figueroa. And that brings up Castillo, who reached on a fielder's choice her first time. Jordan's pitch is fouled out of play over on the first base side. 2 outs and a runner on second. Figueroa was there in the first inning and got thrown out going to third. This time she thinks better of it. Joyner threw her out last time, so she's not tempting it this time. Swinging a ground ball to second. O'Rourke fields it quickly to first in time. And another good inning for Maggie Jordan. After 3 complete innings of play, 8-0 Lady Scots. This is Highland Park Lady Scots softball on Game On Sports. April Burns conversing with the umpire, says she's going to make a sub. Let's see who's coming up here. Looks like Naisa Long, number 9, coming out. Put on her batting gloves. She'll hit for Altshuler here in the 4th. Altshuler had a hit and run, scored her time up. That pitch misses. Sophie Keenan's on deck, but I have Olivia Carroll as the on-deck batter. That misses up high. Three balls and no strikes to Naisa Long, and there's a strike. And that'll miss for ball 4. And that puts Long on first. Okay, now a little bit of confusion. Swing and a miss. That'll be a ball and a strike to Olivia Carroll. Sophie Keenan wanted to get up there and hits a couple of batters before she gets up there. Swing and a foul. Sol Sanabria is on deck. She will hit for Ava Anslinger. I'll just call her Sol. A ball and 2 strikes. That'll be up and away. Carroll hit a ball well to left center field her first time up over the outfield. She's got a little bit more respect from them this time. And that'll bounce in there. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Figaro a 3-2 pitch. And that'll be ball 4. Back-to-back walks to start the 4th. That'll bring up Sol Sanabria. Not paying attention to the count. The umpire was. Runners first and second now for Sol. Ball inside. And now Sophie Keenan's on deck. There's a strike. Takes another one inside. 2 balls and a strike. That'll miss and come back here by the backstop. No, the runner takes off late. Long advances to third, took off after the catcher had fielded the ball off the backstop. Carroll stays at first, so runners first and third. 3-1 pitch now to Sol. And that'll be a strike. Full count now. And that'll be ball 4. Carroll advances to second. Awkward slide. Dugout's laughing at her a little bit. So the bases are loaded now after 3 straight walks. And that brings up Sophie Keenan finally. There's a ball down. Runners are not advancing. Keenan has a pair of hits on the infield. One that drove in a run and ended an inning back in the second. Swings through one. Again, it gets away from the catcher, but not enough to do any damage with the runners. Top of the 4th, 8-0 Lady Scots. Ball outside. 2 balls and a strike now to the leadoff hitting shortstop Sophie Keenan. Ground ball through the hole on the left side. 1 run is in. Let's see if they score another, and they do. Carroll and Long come through. Sol only makes it to first. 3 hits in the game and 3 RBIs for Keenan. That brings up Ashley Smith. She has walked and grounded out. Well struck her back through the box. Off of Figaro's glove into center field. They'll stop all the runners. And we got bases loaded. And Still nobody out. Base hit for Smith. And they're now loaded. And here comes Maggie Jordan. Figueroa not wearing the protective mask. We have seen a pair of pitchers hit already this year, including one in the face. Ground ball to short. Oh, and Garcia can't field that, and that will score the third run of the inning as Sol comes across. So the 3 leadoff walks force 3 runs in on a pair of hits, and I'm going to call that one an error to end the inning. 3 runs in, making it now 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 to nothing. We go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. You're watching Highland Park Lady Scots softball on Game On Sports. Bottom of the 4th inning, 11-0 Lady Scots lead. Sol Sanabria is in right field. I don't see any other defensive changes. I could be wrong. Still Ashley at first, Abby second, Sophie short, Ava Marie at third, Elena, Olivia, and Sol, Maggie, and Kate. Okay. And that ball hits the leadoff batter, Rosales, the first baseman. That's up and away. Joyner with a good throw. Gets through. Carroll with a throw back to third to see if it gets a runner at third, but she does advance. So on a wild pitch, runner moves from first all the way around to third. Wilson is your batter. And the Pirates are looking to end the shutout. Ball bounces away from Joyner, but she gets it before the runner can think about advancing. Wilson, the number 6 batter in the lineup. Throw back behind the runner. Rosales is back safe. Jordan's given up 3 hits and struck out 2 in the first 3 innings. Next pitch is low for ball 4. That is also her 3rd walk of the day. Runners first and third now. Smith and Price inside the bags towards home plate, thinking of possible bunt. First pitch is a strike. I didn't see the strike call. Went up on the scoreboard as a strike. Swinging a foul ball. Arriaga, the right fielder, is up. On deck is Mercador, the catcher, and I think we have a pinch hitter behind her in the on deck circle. Jordan having difficulty with a couple of pitches. Bounce a couple in there now. 1 and 2. First and third, nobody out. Swinging a ground ball to short. Let's see if she turns 2. Steps on second for 1. She just gets the 1 out, but it does bring in a run. The first run of the day for the Pirates. And now batting is number 12. Is that Mercador? It's in her spot. So fielder's choice and an RBI. And Arriaga will take second base. 1 on, 1 out, and 1 in for the Lady Pirates. 11-1 is your score. Next pitch is down, 2-0. Next pitch misses. Joyner up and throwing. No runner at third. Ava Marie Price playing third base with the first baseman's glove. And Ashley Smith at first base also with a first baseman's glove. You can wear any glove anywhere. Ground ball foul. Takes a foot out over by the dugout for the Pirates. Looks like the foot's going to stay in play on the young lady. She'll probably walk a little funny for a little bit. 3 balls and a strike. Jordan just misses down. That'll be ball 4. 2 on now with 1 out. Brings up Shivers, the second baseman, and we get a timeout call. Here comes Coach Pullen out to talk with Maggie Jordan. Ask Kate Joyner to join them. The infield getting together over by third base. Game 2 of the District 13 5A JV softball tournament from Mesquite. All 4 games started all at the same time for the first game and the second game. Playing with a time limit. Jordan's pitch, swing, and a strike. And Joyner says, "You're not taking third." She's already thrown 1 out at third today. Forces the runner back to second with that throw. Arriaga at second, Mercador at first. Shivers the batter. Takes a called strike 2. Shivers did look at a third strike her first time up. 1 of 2 strikeout victims for Maggie. Swings and fouls this one off the umpire. Getting some awkward swing on the top half of the ball instruction from the stands to our right. Jordan's next pitch swung and fouled back. I was never good enough to swing a half a ball. I just tried to hit the ball. You hit the top half or the bottom half. Sometimes you hit it in the middle. And sometimes you hit it with the thick part of the bat. And Jordan tried something off speed. Looked a little awkward coming out of her hand. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, 2 down now. That's a third strikeout for Maggie Jordan. And that brings up Prater, the third baseman. the leadoff hitter. She has walked and struck out in her 2 attempts so far. 2 down, 1 run in, 2 on. Ball up high and away. Misses just down 2-0. And that'll miss up high. 3-0. Maggie'd love to come back and sit her down in the inning here with a 10-run lead. But she will walk Prater. That'll bring up Garcia, the shortstop. Bases loaded now with 2 outs. Garcia has put 2 balls in the air, 1 caught by the first baseman, 1 caught by the right fielder. So both balls pushed to the right side. First pitch, swing and a foul ball. Catches a piece of Kate Joyner. Kate's shaking it off. Not a lot of shaking, but going to have to shake that one off. Next pitch, swings through it. 0-2 quickly to Garcia. Force on any bag. The 0-2. Swing a ground ball right back to Jordan. She flips it to first, and that's your 3rd out. 1 run in, and that is all. And we have completed 4 innings of play, 11-1 in favor of the Lady Scots. You're watching Highland Park Lady Scots softball on Game On Sports. And with the 3-run rule, there's no chance that they can lose. There's the throw down to second, so we'll get going here with the 5th inning. Kate Joyner will lead things off. Joyner has an RBI ground out and a fly out to center field. Catching 2 games in a day. Just having to put on all that extra gear. Got to be a little bit of wear and tear, but she's young. She'll shake it off. That ball bounces in there. Kate is just a freshman. Also plays on the varsity. 3-0 quickly to her. Ava Marie Price on deck, followed by Abby O'Rourke. That'll be ball 4. We got a runner in the 5th. Because of the 3-run rule and playing 7 innings and only 17 minutes of time left, the Lady Scots are going to advance here. Ava Marie Price has a hard hit single and reached on an error. The first pitch bounces away and Joyner easily ascends to second base. Again, that hit and an error, that's in my book unofficial. I don't keep the official stats for the team, just trying to keep up with the game so I can let you know what's going on. Next pitch also bounces in. Joyner's going for third to throw down. Third baseman is not actually on the bag, and the ball bounces past her and goes to the shortstop. So Joyner's on third. Nobody out, 2 balls and no strikes to Price. That'll be up high, 3-0. Varsity girls will be here tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure which team they're playing. I guess I'll have to check my schedule. There's a strike on the outside corner, 3-1. These 4 fields and all the Mesquite schools have a home field here. That's inside. That'll be a ball. Ava Marie is on. Runners first and third now. Nobody out. This is the West Mesquite Wranglers home field, field number 1 here. Abby O'Rourke has grounded out and had a hit and came all the way around on some awkward defense. Came all the way around after putting the ball in play. Price advances to second on the first pitch. Second pitch bounces. Here comes the run. Joyner's going to score with ease. And Price advances to third. 1 run in. O'Rourke would love to bring in the next run with a hit. Swings through 1 ball back here. And that will allow Price to score easily. 2 runs in. Nobody on, nobody out. 3 balls and no strikes to Abby O'Rourke. First base umpire just making it back over there. Oh, and that'll hit her. Ball 4. And she's on. It brings up Naisa Long. She walked and scored her last time up. Figueroa's pitch right down the middle, and O'Rourke just dances into second base without a throw. Check swing, but a strike, and O'Rourke just dances to third without a throw. So Long has a chance to end the inning with a big hit here. Strike on the outside corner. Strike 3, looks at 3. That's 1 down. That brings up Olivia Carroll. Seven back in for 5. So Kira Airy Buford played defense last inning, and I didn't realize it. Sorry about that, Mr. and Ms. Buford. So Carroll, who has a big hit earlier in the game, fouls 1 back. She had a triple, the score run. She's then scored a run. She's also walked and scored in her 2 times up. Swings through 1. O'Rourke back to third. Sol Sanabria on deck if she gets a chance. Carroll would love to pop another one to the outfield and bring in that run. A ball and 2 strikes to her now. That misses down low. Good stop from the catcher. I think that's Mercador still catching. She was pinch hit for last inning. And oh, that's a strike called on the outside corner. Carroll goes down. Last 2 batters have looked at third strikes. And those were the first 2 strikeouts of the day for Figueroa, and that'll bring up Sol Sanabria. Ball to her. She walked and scored last inning. Sophie Keenan now on deck. Another strike. Ball and a strike now to Saul. Takes another one, just misses. 2 balls and a strike. Figueroa misses inside 3-1 now. Hitter's pitch puts it where she likes it. She'll be swinging. Going to be on the outside corner. That's not where she likes it, apparently. Full count now to Saul. And going to be a 3 straight called third strikes, and that ends the top of the 5th. 2 runs do come across. The score's now 13-1. We're going to the bottom of the 5th inning. You're watching Highland Park Lady Scots softball on Game On Sports. Going to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Lady Scots lead the Lady Pirates 13-1. Time limit running low and 10 after 5 in play with the 13-1 score. This could be the end of it. Maggie Jordan back on the mound. Took the loss in the earlier game, looking for a win in this one. The win is guaranteed because of the time limit and the 3-run per inning rule and a 13-1 lead. Somehow my headset fell off, Tyler. First pitch is a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. 3-0. This is Figueroa, the opposing pitcher, swinging a ground ball right back to Maggie. She flips over to Ashley, and there's 1 down. That brings up Castillo, the center fielder. 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. Castillo has reached on a fielder's choice and grounded out, put a pair of balls in play, and there's a base hit into left field. First pitch swinging and a base hit. Four hits given up now in the game by Maggie Jordan. That brings up Rosales, and there's another hit, back-to-back hits. 1 out, 2 runners on. And my headset falls off again. Wind blowing a little bit. My book blown a little bit, my headset falling off. All kinds of weird things going on here. Bottom of the fifth. Here's Wilson. Grounded out and walked in her two attempts. First pitch was a ball. Jordan's next pitch bounces in. Going to get a runner going to third. Throw from Joyner. If she got it on the infield side instead of the foul play side, she might have had a play, but both runners move up. Second and third now. Swung on, foul ball. Swing and a foul back this way. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 bounces. Joyner throw back to third. Ava Marie Price with a catch and the tag. Apparently Castillo got back to the bag. 3-2 now to Wilson. And that will miss down low, and that'll load the bases. And that brings up Arriaga, the right fielder, with 1 out. Scots are looking to just step on a bag somewhere and get an out. They can allow 2 to score and still in the game. First pitch is fouled back. Not that third run. That would extend the game. But there's just 5 minutes left on the time limit. Next pitch on the corner for a strike. 0-2 quickly to Arriaga. Swing and a foul. Up and away, try to get her to go fishing at something outside the zone. She wouldn't go. A ball and 2 strikes, bases loaded, bottom of the fifth. Swing and a ground ball to third. Price comes home. They get the out at home. 2 outs now. Rather than stepping on third and throwing across the field for a double play, she decides to come home, cut down the runner. Everybody moves up. Fielder's choice, no run batted in, no run scored. Swing and a foul back. This is number 12 batting in Mercador's spot. She walked her last time. Did not get her name, and only got last names for the Pirates that I did get names. A ball and a strike now to her. That'll miss down low, 2-1. Swings through 1, 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just outside, full count now. Jordan's got full count, bases loaded, 2 outs. Would love to sit her down and end it right here. But that'll be ball 4. That'll bring in another run. 13-2 now. And that might push us towards the time limit. Shivers, who has struck out swinging and looking in her 2 attempts, takes a ball outside. Swing and a foul tip. Joyner's good to catch it. A ball and a strike. Again, the awkward hit the top of the softball coming from the stands over on the right. I understand what he's saying. He wants a ground ball. Not that easy to just pick out half the ball to swing at, though. 2-1. She swings through it. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2, 2 outs, 13-2 your score, 1 minute on the time limit. This one's just about over, ladies and gentlemen. Scott's going to end it right here. It'll be ball 4. Here comes the runner from third, play at the plate. She's going to score. 13-3 now. Everybody moves up. Three balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. And that'll be ball 4. We got another runner coming. Then they cannot get the play at the plate. And that is the 3rd run of the inning. And that is also the end of the game because of the time limit. 3 runs score, making the final score 13-4. 2 games deep into the District 13 5A JV Girls Softball Tournament. The Highland Park Lady Scots are 1 down and 1 up, and they'll play again on Saturday. For Tyler Presley, Trevor Von Dam, Lisa Carrillo, Fred Garner, I'm Rob Davis. Thanks for watching Highland Park Lady Scots Softball on Game On Sports.